We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball next on the show. Joe Ross gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Now to the plate, Danny Carter, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far.
Come on, big guy, stay hot up there.
The pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Marte is under it. He's got it one away. Stepping up now, Victor Robles, as he'll get opportunity in this one. Dietrich gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Danny Carter comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored in ribbies, runs scored in ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
First things first, here's a throw over. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made.
Now at the plate, Juan Soto. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hit on the ground to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters.
Digging in, Danny Carter. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Standing in, Danny Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now. 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. Washington posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Come on, big guy.
Number 28, Danny Carter.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is Marte. You can kiss it goodbye. So a solo shot here to left center field as they've taken a 1-run lead. Giovanni Gallegos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
6-4 the outcome today. St. Louis came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Giovanni Gallegos gets the win in relief, his second of the year.
No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the St. Louis. Patrick Corbin, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Corbin has worked his way through more than 1,500 career innings and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season.
That is it. The shortstop. Here we go. Paul DeJong.
So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Turner. It's short. And there's one away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Dylan Carlson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Carlson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
At the plate, Danny Carter. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Carter.
Come on, sit on something right here. Let it
Has
fly.
a look, now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
He's set. The 0-1. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored and ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Danny Carter. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Put me up right here.
Hey, see it drive it. See it
First
drive
pitch
it.
coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Time now for the Nationals' Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors.
Leading off for St. Louis, the third baseman.
At the plate now, Danny Carter. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. See you later. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and they double him up. It's 8-4. So here's Starlin Castro. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-1. Here it comes. Hard to third. Scooped up. He'll go to the bag for one. And they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first. So instead of trying to force the ball around the horn, he takes the sure route himself by stepping on the bag at third.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-4, the final this afternoon. St. Louis took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jack Flaherty hangs win number 11 on his line as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Nationals, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the St. Louis Cardinals. Get ready for Cardinals baseball next. Carlos Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So Paul DeJong digs in next, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. Clearly, he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Danny Carter. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Back up the middle, and that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. Long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Come on, big guy.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. DeJong in an 0-2 hole here.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Pops this one up. Hosmer over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So digging in now, Dylan Carlson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, come on, let the big dog eat, buddy.
Now a throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Waiting for yours.
The 1-2.
No. Inside.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Still 2-2.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They're down 4-0. Now in the box, Danny Carter. He singled his last time up.
Danny Carter.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Hedges.
Austin Hedges.
Here we go, guys.
1-2, here it comes. Ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Two outs now in the San Diego 7th, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Where's the first now?
He'll hunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. So striding forward now, Danny Carter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Go hard. You're scoring.
And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They still find themselves down 6-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Tatis Jr.
Down to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point. Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. San Diego jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Paddock wins for the 17th time, the top total on the staff, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 16 men on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Miles Michaelis will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher. Only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2. At the plate, Danny Carter. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Over to Hosmer, a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the
coming to the plate now, Danny Carter. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Myers going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. So stepping in, Dylan Carlson. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Oh, don't be afraid. Let's try. 1 down.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Carlson is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Carter stands at second with 2 gone.
Let her rip.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in once again, Danny Carter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. See you later. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they've cut this deficit down to 4. At the plate, Taylor Trammell, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
The center fielder.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Shut him down. Here we go. Shut him down.
Carter is under it. And that retires the side. So it's no runs.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
10-6, the final score. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis. Jacob deGrom is on the mound for the Cardinals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96. Great slider and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all 3 of his pitches at any time.
First offering on its way. He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone.
Into the box, Danny Carter. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Fouled away. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Hard hit ball to second, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So they get 3 runs on 2 bases. Stepping up to the plate, Danny Carter. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. So striding in, Danny Carter. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Roederer is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you see there, they find themselves 2 from the bottom, 13th place in the National League. So in now for Chicago, Cole Roederer. No hits to this point.
Cole Roederer.
To the left side, reined in. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove for the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Cards, with their 95th win, tops in the division. Jacob deGrom earns a league-high 18th win. Mike Foltynewicz struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Jack Flaherty will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Stepping in, Danny Carter watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories.
Winning the Triple Crown is really magical. Think about it. How many guys can hit for power, hit for average, and drive in runs? This guy's had a phenomenal season, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that he can win it.
And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there, hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Paul DeJong is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The 2-1 home. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! So a 3-run shot to left center, number 31 for him on the season. As the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Danny Carter.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Pulled toward right center field. Roederer will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Settling in now, Danny Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that is off the wall. Edman is on his way home. The relay. And the tag is on him to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. St. Louis is out in front, 7-4. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. Drop down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now batting, Danny Carter.
Now
One in,
batting,
one
third
out,
baseman,
and one on here in the
Danny
inning.
Carter.
From the stretch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Number 20 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Paul DeYoung will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate.
Wait for your pitch. Hey, let her fly. Let her fly.
From the stretch. A ball and no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here it comes, 1-0. Hit sharply toward the right side. And the Cards are going to wind up with extra bases again as they are on fire right now. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And the tag gets him. But one run is in to score on the play.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around. They took that great start to another notch in the win column.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Redbirds win for the 96th time, most in the division. Jack Flaherty earns his 12th victory in the ball game, striking out 12 in the process. Alec Mills was hit hard to the tune of 7 earns. He takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.
Afternoon baseball here. Carlos Martinez starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there.
Man at second here with 2 away. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Up high in the air. Carter is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals 1. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Cole Roederer.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
To third. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Carter. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Roederer is in his tracks now. One pitch, one away. Ready once again, Danny Carter. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Danny Carter.
First pitch on its way. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And that one is gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate, as it's now a 7-3 game.
You know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you.
Ready to take his hacks again, Danny Carter, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle.
Striding into the box, Danny Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he goes down and gets this fastball. A deep straightaway center. And so it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the game as they jump ahead by 3. Seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting that night.
Hey, the more things change, the more they just stay the same for this guy. That's save number 45 of the year. He's taking advantage of nearly every opportunity.
11-9 is how this one ends. St. Louis, with their 97th win, tops in the division. Number 36 wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Jordan Hicks closes the door for the save, his league-leading 45th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 11 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Cubs, 9 runs, 16 hits. No errors. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.